this.
Okay.
I've realized this. Looking at my phone and it still doesn't seem to be up. Okay, hey, hello, are we here now? Is like stuff going
Are we
forward?
connected?
Are we
connected,
connected?
bro?
Okay,
Are we
we're back.
connected?
Hi. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a new thumbnail for that frickin' first split part hi chat where... God, I hate when this happens so much. I hate it.
I understand.
Okay.
We ice palaced all over the stream.
Yeah. I spy as Les's laggy nature managed to spread to the stream. Yeah. Okay, what I was saying is that Luna doesn't know about stuff like the Ice Palace. She doesn't know anything about like Tenna. When Toby mentioned Tenna in a tweet, and we all collectively freaked out, we had to like explain it to her. And I was just saying that I'm not making fun of her. It's just really funny to compare the amount of Deltarune brain rot between us and her. That's basically
Yeah,
what
because
you're...
I'm normal, but they aren't.
Yeah, obviously.
That's different.
Sure.
She's normal.
It's fine, Luna. You compensate with other fandoms.
I am not brain rotted about almost anything though, really. Like, I don't obsess over anything like lore-wise, because I can't. It's too hard for me.
Yeah, you don't.
Well, not lore,
You shouldn't
we
do
do.
that if it if it doesn't interest you to do that. You shouldn't try to.
It would be interesting. I just can't do it.
No. I don't know what to tell you then. You have to freaking...
Tell me to die.
Don't no. Okay, freaking. I need to actually post the new link everywhere now.
No, live.
Replace the old one with the new one.
No, I can just edit messages.
Like the stream in the meantime, everybody. Ha 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 ha.
Yes, do that. Like the stream for a free cookie.
No, you can't say that. That's a lie.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Okay, fine. Like the stream for a friend request from me.
But, okay. Can you do that?
On Facebook.
On okay. Do you have a Facebook?
No.
Okay. Should be good now.
Yippee.
Hi Tunas Captor, hi Doc, hi Izen, hi Rhombus.
Rhombus.
Okay, let's continue. I was kind of waiting to finish it with you, Dad. No, well, maybe.
You're not streaming on
You're
the...
not streaming.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay, there we go, finally. We are all set again.
Maybe you shouldn't wait. Dad? You should bring it here. I'm bored as hell. Har har har, fine, you win. I'll bring it next time. Oh, it's getting late. Guess I better go. I've got some homework. Oh, that's the group project voice. Bird guy again? What's his name? Nerdly? It's Birdly. He's not that bad, Dad. I'll kick his ass. Dad, you're not even supposed to get up. Bring him by the window, I'll throw something at him. Goodbye, Dad! Bye, honey. God, he's so cool. Hi, Chris? Question mark? Yeah. I have a certain headcanon about that. Why she and other people reacted like, because we get two impressions, right? Both that most people only care for about like, oh, when is Asriel coming over, and the fact that we hear about so much like Chris having like a friendly past with so many people. My headcanon for that is that as a kid they were like very open, very like a lot of people remember them for that, but in recent times they've been like more closed off, and that's why people are just like mainly, hey, when's Asriel coming home, because they don't really know how to approach Chris as a person anymore, because they became more closed off later on. That's been my kind of headcanon, because for a while the narrative a lot of people had was they're just kind of, nobody cares for Chris in general, like at all, which isn't the case considering what we know. So again, my suspicion would be they just became more closed off later on, and so that's why it's such a surprise to many people when we as the player make them interact with so many people. Oh, so you're just here to use the sink, huh? Come on, Chris, be a little friendlier. Angel. It's an angel doll. Its lack of facial features is unsettling. If there is a dark world in here, that'll be crazy, by the way. Like, this little guy will be crazy. That angel?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
No
the themes of escapism of an hospital, yes.
Yes, exactly. I mean, listen, it's kind of like... The theme here could be, the whole thing of, like, Noelle wanting to make... Okay. This is the theory that this room will be a dark world is very common amongst people who like multi-night, and the narrative with that then is Noelle makes a dark fountain to, in the dark world, use some kind of strong healing spell on her dad. That's the leading theory amongst people who want to believe that, who wants to both believe multi-night and also want to believe that this room will be a dark world. Luna, do I have to explain what multi-night is, or is it that self-explanatory?
I think
don't
she
know.
gets. I think she can get it. She
No.
can piece it on her own.
No?
I don't. I have no idea what it is.
Well, obviously there are a lot of theories as to who the knight is. Multi-night is basically just, hey, there doesn't have to be one knight. That is just
That kind of night. Okay.
that is just the perception of.
What other night, dude?
Nothing. I just didn't know what you were talking about exactly. But yeah.
Okay. Rudy is so dead by the time of chapter 6. No, he isn't. I really don't think.
Chapter 6 is generous. Be real now.
No, I really think he will survive. I really think he will live. If I had a nickel
no
for each
way.
time a quirky JRPG had an ailing parent of the protagonist's childhood friend, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. What's the first one? Hello, Fullbound. The entire hospital bed falls into the dark world. Chris performs surgery, comic so real. I have heard about it. I have heard the name, but I don't know what Chris performs surgery is about.
Rudy's dark world design is also gonna incorporate the bed.
Yeah, he will just be walking around with the bed on his back.
He's just gonna be tied to the bed like a fucking Silent Hill
No,
monster.
he will be in like the freaking Professor X type chair, like one of the floating ones.
Yeah, and it's gonna do stick tricks with it.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of rolls down. Papyrus Knight, please, Toby, please. Not sure. I really don't know what to believe. I was kind of partial to Multi-Knight for a while, but then I'm just gonna wait. I don't really feel like thinking about that too hard right now, at least personally. I thought it was Multi-Night. Oh, okay. Like night as in the time of day. That makes sense. The first one was a Mori. Oh, okay. Didn't know the theory. That's okay. That angel? Noelle and Des made it in youth group. Des mentioned! Find her! It's kind of like a...
Collect my desks!
Collect my Deses. It's kind of like a good
Like
luck
my
charm.
guitar.
It's kind of like a good luck charm to me now. Or, oh, right. You and Azzy try to make one too. By the way, Luna, considering that you don't know about a lot of this deeper lore stuff that we're talking about sometimes, I think it would be a really funny bit if you sometimes just pointed it out how little sense it makes to you. I think that would be really funny.
True.
You don't have to sit silent at
It's
those
a thing I
moments.
tell myself a lot internally.
Alright. We'll
will
say
try
it
to
out
point
loud.
it out
It would be fun.
sometimes.
It would be a funny bit on a stream, you know? Ha!
Okay, man. I will market myself for you.
Okay.
Dance, monkey! Do a little dance for the audience!
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But you wanted the whole time... wasted the whole time making huge wings for it. Huge wings. Chris likes huge wings.
Huge wings.
Rudolph Rudy Holiday. Hey, Chris, you forget my name or something? Oh, wait. There is a new dialer. Chris, you jealous you don't have your own wall plaque? Amazing what's been being done to with our taxpayer dollars, huh? Yeah. Chair.
Real.
Where's the lab coat? It's a chair. It's a get well soon card from your mom. It's signed inside. Hey, Chris, you know you signed the inside, right? Why are you staring at it like you haven't seen it before? It's your penmanship that good. Is your penmanship that good? Was I not moved enough? God, I love how jokestery he is. But also, like,
He's pretty cool.
they are really driving home the idea of, like, you know, Rudy, like, being weirded out by the fact that Chris is looking at everything like they are seeing it for the first time. Well, jingle my gosh darn...
He's the only one that points it out.
Yeah. Most likely because he's like, I mean, we know that the Holiday and the Dreamer families were really close, so he is probably like way more perceptive to that. Like, you know, freaking your dad's best friend and stuff coming over every holiday, stuff like that, you know, that kind of thing. That's the kind of person that would notice that kind of stuff about you, I feel.
True.
Well, jingle my gosh darn bells. Looks like Christmas came early. Alright, Chris, just give me the straight shot. Why are you here? Did your mom make you come here? No. Really? You've grown up a lot, Chris. I'm proud of you. It's not on their own volition. It wasn't too long ago you were just the creepy kid next door. Now you're the creepy kid right in front of me. Okay, seriously, you wanna chat or something? I love hearing you laugh, by the way, Luna, because I can tell it's because you didn't remember the line, while I remember almost every single one from, yeah.
Nice. See, I am the normal one here, it's clear.
No,
it's clear as day.
No.
What if I'm also normal?
Thank you,
you?
son.
Are you normal?
I don't know.
Okay.
I said, what if?
Okay. I will allow you to identify as normal.
Alright.
Chris performs surgery is about Chris and Susie opening a dark world in Rudy to destroy a tumor. What?
Amen.
Inside of him? What?
That is... that sounds like a combination of two games that I would know.
That is so funny. I love that. It's like those episodes in TV shows, like the obligatory episode in an episodic TV show where somebody goes inside somebody else to destroy an illness. Like, that is so funny.
You could say Rudy had a friend inside him.
Shut up!
Shut up!
I need Papyrus Knight, it would be so cool. Yeah. You know what I've seen recently? I saw a comic about freaking that was like interpreting just Sans putting off okay, Sans knows of the player probably, right? And that's why he's giving all of these winks and towards his older brother, right? But in my mind, okay, not in my mind, right, but in the mind of this comic that I saw recently, the reason he was putting it off is because Papyrus is just not home and he's actually a college buddy of Asriel's.
Wow.
That's a funny interpretation to me.
That'll be funny. I am almost certain that Papyrus Knight is an on-purpose ploy just to sidetrack people. especially with the thing on that one merch piece of Papyrus being behind the tree with you.
Yeah.
I am certain it's just a red herring.
Collect my deses, I am find her dodge girl. Okay. In the lab des straight up creating, and by it, haha, let's just say creating darkness by RV Pie. I am not up to speed with freaking Vision Crew stuff. Like, I just know, I just listened to Technicolor and I cried. Okay, that's the extent of my experience with Vision Crew stuff. And I mean, okay, no, that's false. A friend of mine yapped to me about, not Witcher, by the way, different friend, ahaha, surprise, a different friend. That's actually on the team for Vision Crew. Freaking talked to me about it. And I just kind of, at that point I was like, yeah, yapped to it, and that was my, like, the extent of my knowledge. I didn't really look myself because I kept forgetting to. Though, like, the time when people were thinking that RV Pine was actually Toby Fox was, like, crazy. That one Magic School Bus episode where they eliminate some kids flew. The thing that I was thinking of was this cartoon I used to have on DVD, I think, called Adibu. I don't know. It was like an educational cartoon. I don't remember exactly what it was like, but there was like a robot character that I remember really liking as a kid. I literally remember near to nothing about it, other than the fact that they often did like shrink themselves and go into a person's body. Papyrus getting an education is really so cute. Hello, Turkish Sans. Hello.
Turkish Sans from Turkey Tale.
Yeah.
Turkey.
Noelle. She's a sweetheart, isn't she, Chris? Smart, kind, sweet. Couldn't ask for a better daughter. I just wish she wasn't so defenseless. Scary movies, bugs, Santa Claus, everything scares her. Which is also super interesting.
Santa Claus scares
Like,
her?
Santa, yes. God, this is such an interesting thing considering what we know about her from Spampton Sweepstakes. Like, completely recontextualizes Look, well, from Spampton Sweepstakes and Deltarune Chapter 2 itself, like, completely recontextualizes this line. Like, from that, we know that this is Rudy either oversimplifying or him not knowing the extent of how Noelle actually reacts to these things. Like, so interesting to think about. And when it happens, she freezes like a deer in headlights. Like, despite him saying this, we now know for a fact that she is one of the, she is one of the only characters in the cast that would care for creepypastas. I think that is, like, such a funny thing that came out of, you know, later Deltarune lore. Remember she used to even be afraid of humans under the bed? Chris, it was not nice of you to hide under there, by the way. Anyhow, I love Chris being a trickster spirit of the woods. That's what's tough about being in here, Chris. Not what's going on with me. Just that, in the meantime, I can't be there to protect her. Keep an eye out for her, okay? Sure. Hey Chris, you wanna blah blah blah? Illness. So, why am I in here? Well, they found some crap, so it's just some tests. Yeah, it's no big deal, nothing a holiday can't handle. Yeah, I'll be out of here in a jiff. Then I can kinda go back to, I don't know, yelling at you for getting tangled in our light display. God, his attitude is so similar to like actually like people in real life who do want to, you know, be the most positive they can be in the face of a really hard like illness. Like his writing is just really impressive to me in that regard. Like you can tell. Chris, even if we've grown apart, we still love your family. After all, me and Asgore were college pals, right? Oh hey. Now that Asriel's off to college, you think he's doing any crazy parties like me and your dad? Also that, right? Like, your parents trying to put on a face of being these perfect professional people that you should be, like, taking example of, at every step of your way and stuff. Meanwhile, the nefarious old, like, friend that your dad had pointing out everything he used to do that now he is lambasting you for. Oh goddammit, I didn't read that line.
I got you. I'm just pulling your leg. Your dad was no party animal.
Your mother, on the other hand, woo-wee! She'd always fuss about going. But once the party started, yikes man, once she hit me clear across the room with a key lime pie, I got smashed into the snack table and toppled everything. Tasty pie though, couldn't complain. God, I love him. Hey, Chris, you wanna chat or something? Don't worry, there's no way you can bore me right now. Nothing. And what the hell are you here for, Chris? To gawk? You thought this was the zoo or something? Come on. Okay, God, I love you, Rudy. You're so cool. Okay, let's go out.
Such a shame you would be dead by chapter 4.
No! No, he will live! Shut up!
No.
Okay, I'm gonna be your beacon.
Okay, Okay.
I believe he can make it.
I'm gonna wait for Kraft to be back to state my point.
Okay, sure.
It can't possibly take this long to grab a bottle of water. Come on!
Hi, I'm
there
back.
you are!
That's because my parents were having
Did you
pizza
get
and they
lost
let
in
me
the
have a
kitchen?
slice.
Alright.
Which I'm eating right now.
Nice.
As I was going to say before you left me. If you genuinely think that Rudy is going to survive through the whole game, you're a bit delusional. Because this is the most obvious setup for a character dying of an illness that there can be.
Yeah, but also Toby likes breaking patterns.
Sure, believe what you makes you sleep better at night.
I mean, it's not really something exclusive to Toby. This is like something pretty generally done. That if a thing is set up super obviously, it might just be a setup to like do a gotcha.
Yeah, but it's perfect for Noel's character development.
Maybe.
In both routes.
True.
So there.
I am finished. Police tape is blocked.
I finished.
That tape simply reads. I don't know.
Bro, what were you eating?
Huh?
What were you eating?
A slice of pizza that my parents could like let me have. That's why it took a little longer. Because I was negotiating.
Nice.
I was being a diplomat, okay? Vision Crew being extended beyond chapter 3 is crazy. I wonder if they'll complete at least one chapter before the full release. Yeah, I imagine so, honestly. I imagine chapter 3 will be, yeah. Somebody has to actually tell me, is Metropolis still being made into a full chapter? I'm pretty sure it is, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And Deltarune Metropolis?
I don't know what it is.
Okay. One of the more established chapter 3 takes. With the one secret boss that's like this like raggedy looking grey girl with like one eye missing. And this halo. She has a halo.
Yeah, I've never seen it either.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
never heard of
mean,
that.
I don't think
That sounds
I don't think anyone was expecting you to have seen it, Luna.
You never know.
True.
An old guy knowing where you live and breaking into your house is pretty scary. Okay.
Nah.
That one art of Azriel and Papyrus in college is so peak and true. Chris, please stop beatboxing. My dad is dying. Since you missed it the first time. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, for another please make this happen, Toby thing. Please, please, please. Napstablook chapter 3, Toby. I am begging on my knees, rolling on the floor, weeping, gnashing, please. That's it. That's what I'm saying too. Exactly, honestly. Like, we got, enough Undyne in Undertale already. If we're gonna get, more Undertale characters developed outside of, our immediate family, aka Toriel and Asgore, then make that Napstablook instead of Undyne, TBH. Or both of them, either Napstablook or both Undyne and Napstablook.
Both would be too many.
Probably. I do imagine that if one of the police officers comes over, they would have the Birdly role, and then Toriel would have the Noel role. Yeah.
For better and for worse.
The little Spooktune remix that we posted in his roast chicken face gives me hope. I love that, by the way. We'll be able to refer to that period of time as roast chicken face. I think that is so funny.
The roast chicken saga.
The post with that remix was a little too high effort. Okay. There was also tracks based on the scrapped track in the small remix by Camellia. I won't be surprised if you can just make peak on demand for the smallest things. Yeah. Toby Fox composing the catchiest motif you've ever heard of in your entire life for a roast chicken meme. I remember there being a certain thing. There being this video. I didn't watch the whole of it, I only watched the intro, but there was this video that was why Toby is like a master of melodies in music specifically, and why everybody wants his melodies. And I remember once being watching James Roach's stream, like he was just composing some music. I think it was actually for Hive Swap Act 3 he was composing, but yeah, he basically was like, man, I suck at melodies. Like, give me a groove and I'll make a groove, but I cannot do melodies. And you can kind of hear that in his music, TBH. I was just like saying that specifically in comparison because, you know, obviously he works with Toby on music. Do you know what who we're talking about, Asfi?
No.
James Roach.
Good.
Homestuck guy, Hive Swap music guy, Toby Fox was like a person he collaborated
Why would you
with.
expect me to know him if
Because he
it's
collaborates
a
with Toby like regularly for the music in the Hive Swap series, okay?
And why would you expect me to know that?
Because Toby Fox!
Me Hive Swap? Are you kidding me?
Toby Fox.
Bobby Box.
Toby Box.
Toby box.
I picked a terrible time to be doing MSPA borrow tag edits. I'll have to rewatch this segment to hear what you were discussing. That's okay, Doc. Carpet. Check it out. Check it out. I'm in my house like carpet. I keep forgetting that Toby can make regular arse memes like everyone else, seeing Toby make a meme instead of just a regular arse structure of jokes and then revealing IDKY, yeah. But also that, and also, you know, the recent post he made about Anna during barbecue is super cool. I hope he, like, just recommends games more often again. You know, just regularly, you know, as like as a regular thing.
You don't understand. That tweet clearly means that Anna and Deltarune are connected.
Okay, whatever.
You don't get it.
Whatever.
No.
I feel like he got discouraged from doing that after Yeek. Which, by the way, I kind of still want to play Yeek post recent update, because people are saying, like, it actually, one, is good, and two, actually realizes on the potential the original had. They just did it good this time. Apparently.
Nice.
I've heard that. So I'm actually really
Allegedly.
curious. I'd love to check out Yeek, like, completely honestly. Okay. Knock the door to the police station. Someone's coming up to the window. They just closed the blinds.
Aww.
Seems like the police aren't really feeling up to it right now. Look at this pro-police messaging in my Deltarune. Hello. Hey, short stuff. Why would you possibly need to talk to the mayor? The mayor? Like in Homestead? Your allowance too low? Ate too much candies? Lost your frisbee in the wash? Hey, short stuff. That's what the cops are for. What? Don't talk to me. Don't talk to you like you're a kid? Fine. If you need someone to change your diaper, you can go ask the cops. Fucking the apostrophe again. I wonder if in the Japanese translation there is like any sort of equivalent to that, you know, that is also like blatantly wrong.
Probably yes.
I'm sorry, the mayor is busy right now. If you need to go see her, please try causing some terrible crisis. Of course. Oh. Are you here to complain about your teacher? If you don't like her, please blame your mother for getting her hired. Oh, so... Huh. I didn't actually remember that. Tori is more in charge of the school than I thought. Huh. I forgot.
You can tell that this is a different universe because the hand receptionist has a differently colored nail polish.
Yes, exactly.
That's what points at it.
Yeah. Hello, Politics Bear. The mayor's charisma is about 0. No, it's negative. But she works hard and has a good track record, so she runs unstopped. That's politics. Rarely. Okay. Not only does she act icy, she always keeps her office's AC on full blast. That chill I feel is this what politics feels like? So yeah, if you don't know, because I don't really know what you know and what you don't know, the leading thought, and it's kind of undisputed, honestly. Like, it's kind of hard to not think this at this point. Is that the mayor is Noelle's mom, and that's why she lives in like this manor behind a big fence?
Isn't it stated?
Yeah, honestly, no, like not really.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was stated.
I don't think so. Maybe in chapter 2, but I forget now.
I don't remember.
It's a
I
small
think it's
pine
stated,
tree.
so-
It's a painting of the town. Very pretty. I always forget this painting is here. It's cool. Especially since you can actually recognize some of the buildings. Because like those are trees on the complete right over there. Those are the trees after the library. After that is the school. Over more so over there, like the double house over there is like the bigger block, right? And I guess like some of the road that doesn't actually exist. Like some like you know. I actually no, that isn't the thing, because that's okay. No, never mind. That doesn't track. But yeah, it's kind of the layout on the picture. Hi, Alvin. Chris, what a pleasant surprise to see. Also, by the way, just saying about my mayor holiday again, I'd love to get her specifically to be more explored. A lot of people that kind of theorize about future chapters do like to involve, you know, other characters from Chris's class, you know, basically just as much as Noelle. But I do think that Noelle will come back again and be, you know, as relevant of a character, considering especially that original. Like, Toby gave us access to, you know, his original concepts for Deltarune, or at least some of them, and Chris, Susie, Ralsei, and Noelle were described as the main four. So I imagine Noelle, out of any of the classmates, will get the most exploration in the long run, even post Chapter 2. So yeah. Chris, what a pleasant surprise to see you here, and on a school day. There must be a reason that you came here at such a time. I, Father Alvin, implore you, if you have anything weighing on your mind, please speak. Fruit juice? I want fruit gammy. Chris, if you want some of our sick fruit juice, probably alcohol or wine or something, you should come to our service. Our choir sounds a bit thinner since your brother went away. Chris, it would be wonderful if you would sing with us, or even participate to any extent, instead of just trying to drink the fruit juice. Man. I understand. I hope in time you may find the words you seek. Let the angel's power light your way, of course. I really like this also because, you know, we have banished the angel's heaven back in the legend, right? So completely different like attitude towards this angel figure. Meanwhile, out here, it's just like a figure that they worship, you know, a religious figure. I think that's really cool when the same concept has like in world building completely different applications in a world, you know? Garrison Boom Memorial Bench. Throughout my career, some of my best ideas came from my dreams. Take a rest here, and if anyone asks, you're right. And no, that's just so wholesome.
There's a pretty cool theory that these dreams where Gerson got his ideas from were Dark Worlds.
Interesting.
And like the place that's like the first Dark World you see before Castletown, where it's all rubbles and it looks like an abandoned place, was an old Dark World where Gerson was.
That's kind of
more of a
out
head
there. That's kind of
it's more of a headcanon because like it's all just speculation.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Okay. Gerson, renowned historian, author, and teacher. Very nice. Crystal, a snowy gemstone for a proud mother. Right, and this is, again, the actual items that were buried with them. So, monster, you know, frickin' I wanted to say graveyard ceremonies. What the hell is the name of the thing? Burials, that's it. Frickin' monster burials.
You are forgetting burials?
Yes,
Okay.
monster burials are the same in this universe. Like, you still get the end item and spread their dust over them. Though, okay, we don't know if monsters, like, turn to dust, but, you know, maybe they're cremated. But, you know, they get buried with an item, and clearly that item gets put on the gravestone too. Which also, this is a this was like a really fun way to learn the names of like the components of the amalgamates. Muttler, a big bone for the leader of the pack. Shira, a karaoke microphone for a brave singer. Very nice, very nice. I always assumed she was the mayor. I don't think it's stated outright, but you can connect the dots. Rumpus says, the town hall feels fake somehow. This looks like it's from a fan-made take and not from a real Toby product. I think that's very much on purpose. Like, the comment that Politics Bear made about, you know, the cold of her office, you know, that very much feels, yeah, it's like supposed to feel like strangely sterile, like alien almost, like you're unwelcome, you know? I feel like that's very much on purpose. Hello, Cheshire Creeper. Wait, where did Toby show that off? I forgot. There was something, but I forgot what it was exactly. I think there's some dialogue about dreamers and the mayor and being neighbors, but I forget if it's chapter 2 or 1, chapter 1 or 2. Yeah. Never understood Alvin Knight theory. He's just a priest man, the frick he do. I don't know. I think it's just, you know, he's a candidate because he's a character that exists. Though maybe it's related to maybe it is related to the angel thing. Also, somebody's knocking again.
That's why he's a candidate, because he goes off about the angel. Chat, is 4 PRBs in one stream a record?
No, I think the record is 6.
I think
What
there
the
were
fuck?
more.
The record is either 5 or 6.
What can I do if my parents just want to go into the room to grab something and then leave? Okay.
You both
Move your room out of your parents.
What?
out of your parents?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's what you should do.
Whoever pointed it out, Papyrus Nut is better, not sorry. Whoever pointed it out that the church roof looks like a mouse Hold on a second.
what the fuck?
Sure, man. Whoever pointed it out that the church roof looks like a mouse cursor pointing at the angel is the peak of brain rot. God. You know what I love about this though is again the different application of the symbol of the Deltarune, you know, because I imagine if we ever enter the church itself, it'll be like basically similar, like the Deltarune will be like on the front wall behind the altar, similar to how like a cross is in a Christian church. I think that would be really cool. Like just theming wise, taking something that we have this, you know, personal immediate connection to, considering the legend that Rousey tells us, and then out here it's treated as this, you know, religious thing. I think that's really cool. And again, in contrast with it being just something on a wall and being used as an emblem for the kingdom, just in general, back in Undertale. I think it's cool. In the dead monsters coming back to life in a dark world because of the item becoming a darkener would be so sick. If it happens, that would be so sick, but that would imply that somebody would have to be a gravedigger before that chapter.
Hell yeah.
By this rate, they'll fully take over, and the regular craft will be the new BRB persona. No, Doc, come on. Be right away, craft. What? You enter the church in chapter 4
one
and
is
it's just...
the most. The BRB one is the most used sprite and still doesn't have a proper one.
Yeah. You enter the church in chapter 4 and it's just straight up Omori. I won't lie. Whenever I imagine them stepping into the church, right? The first thing I picture is the church in Omori. That's like the first thing. I think that's really funny. Okay.
Fucker.
Shut up, Doc, by the way. Lovingly. It's locked. God, this place is freaking awesome. I remember the one, like, what was his name? The one YouTuber, freaking Lynx4 or whatever his name was. He made that one edit in his, like, Deltarune Secrets video that was like a jump scare. Like, if you interact with this enough times, there will be a jump scare with Guster's face, and it was like a lot of people believed it because despite him saying that it was bait, like a couple seconds later, a lot of people probably got jump scared, clicked off of the video, and ran with it. I remember that being a whole thing.
Uh-oh, my PC is not being nice right now.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna let it think about it, and meanwhile I'm gonna go make some tea.
Okay. Omori fans, when they go to church on Sunday, it's a reference. And it's double doors. Yeah. That bunker is double doors.
Doors.
Oh my god, Sans. It's not Sans, Saddest, what the hell?
Yes!
You sounded a lot like just a robot then.
That was you. He was normal for me.
Yeah, for me then.
Yeah, that must be you. Sans.
Ice me up, boss. Purple guy. The freaking Freddy on this, by the way. Like the little bear thing.
Yeah.
Ice is Pizza, your #1 spot for a piping hot piece of pizza. The entrance is locked. No one's inside. Seems like all of the employees are outside in costume. God. Here at Ice is Pizza, your family is going to love it. God, freaking the broken grammar is destroying me. Also, by the way, this is probably Nice Cream Guy. Because of the ears, like you look at
True.
you look at Purple Guy and doesn't have ears. You look at Pizza Pants
Burger
over
Pants.
here, doesn't
Oh,
have ears.
that's right.
Yeah, this guy has ears, probably because they're the real ears peeking out of that costume. Oh damn it, I skipped over the actual dialogue. Psst. Can I tell you a mascot secret? I only started working here because the logo made me think it was an ice cream shop. Yeah, see? Okay, I didn't I didn't even remember this dialogue. What the hell? But I ended up really loving my job, and my coworkers too. Damn, okay. Oh god, someone's actually here. Ice is Pizza, your #1 spot for a piping hot piece of pizza. Hey, wait a second. I recognize you. Little buddy, it's me. Wanna chat for a minute before I lose my mind?
No.
No. Do you know when Nazi's coming home? You can't tell him this, but I really miss the guy. It'd be sweet to cruise around town like old times, picking up, for example, chicks. God, I love his face on this. Which, as a matter of course, may not have ever actually happened. But one time, Undyne made contact with me while she was writing me a speeding ticket. How can you get a speeding ticket in a town like this? What's up, co-workers? Why does he just look like Freddy Fazbear like in this? Yes, little buddy, good idea. Meet the Rogues Gallery. Blue ears, soft serve obsessed. No concept of personal space. Yeah, soft serve. Yeah, there we go. Keeps accidentally pouring slashes on me and giggling. The warrior, thankfully absent due to pizza-related injuries. Thankfully. Constantly terrorizing customers with war chants. Purple guy. Man, that guy. You gotta... Actually, does that even guy work here? Ah, my co-workers. Where could I be without them? A happy place, little buddy. A much happier place. Hey, little buddy. I love how his main one just looks like a regular tired person, and then he just goes insane in every single other one. Make no mistake, little buddy. Icy's pizza is a heel! I can't slack off for seconds without hearing, "Be a team player, there's no I have pizza." Yeah. Yes there is, you just took it out! But it's okay, little buddy, I've been saving up to go to college where Ozzy is. Then I'll get a theater degree, become a famous actor. God, just... It's really not that simple. And also the thing of like where Ozzy is like you're not gonna be in the same year as him. He probably doesn't even like go have a theater major. And let the fun girls roll in, little buddy. Right, man. Job. Make no mistake, little buddy. Oh right, I forgot. What are we talking about this? Hi. It's fine, little buddy. You don't have to watch me suffer. Just enjoy your freedom while it lasts. Of course. I will heed thy advice. Double doors, robot laugh. I see double doors. Yeah, inside there are. Yeah, I know. I see world in chapter 9. Do you think Gaster?
And I see Dark World will go hard, but it's never happening.
Do you think Gaster played FNAF and then went, "I have got to reference in my experiment"? Yeah, okay. I don't think he had that much control over absolutely everything in here, though. Like, this is, you know. Yes, obviously this little town is like in focus, right? But like this is an entire universe here we're talking about. Hometown is not isolated. College exists. Unless it's all like smoke and mirrors, you know? Best character time. It's freaking face sprites. Checks! The fact that Burger Pants has a face sprite, the ICE double doors, oh, imagine the possibilities. God.
The hometown is like the fucking flat earth, where it's just, there's just a huge glass dome around the town.
Or it's like freaking the old 2019 chapter 1 of Don't Forget story mode, you know, where it's just everything is fake.
Oh god, I remember that one.
Yes, that guy, what's his name, Dave Miller or something? God. Is there any actual Burger Pants fangirls? I don't know.
There's a guy that catfished him, if that counts.
Yeah. Wait. Wasn't that...
In chapter 2.
Well, yeah, but wasn't that Bratty? I'm pretty sure that was Bratty. Well, doesn't she like talk about it? I think.
I don't know.
See, I might be misremembering.
I don't remember who it was. I just remember that someone was catfishing him.
Yeah. Hi QC's Diner. Hi Catty. You're alive. Nice. I like her little smile here. I'm working. Okay. We'll have the special, and do you have any edible glitter? The youngest one won't eat anything if it doesn't look like treasure. In a pinch, sprinkles will work too. Alright. Hello, dress lion. So, for you two girls, that'll be the crepes, a cinnamon latte, 2 bunny parfaits, and a piece of firewood? God, I love these two. Look at them. I like the vibe of the waitresses here. Maybe I should sign up too. Nah, serving drinks wouldn't really suit a fire elemental. If I got nervous, I'd just melt all the ice. What if I just served coffee? Nah, that sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Okay, sure. Hello. Dude, remember when we used to skip the first hour of class to come here? You were fine, but I almost had to repeat the year because of it. Those creeps were mad worth it though. Delinquency. Yeah, okay, I forget its name. That is, you pronounce it like craps. Delinquency is the best condiment. Dude,
So the lion's shoes are backwards.
oh yeah. What the hell was that noise, Saddest?
I don't know.
Dude, if we didn't bring Gerson our leftovers, I bet I would have failed hard. Damn, I don't remember this dialogue. Okay, or alive to were when Gerson was around, which I mean makes sense, because you know, not the case for every single character. I think. Well, actually, maybe it is, but like a lot of the characters that are like common between Undertale and Deltarune are older. Right, like these two aren't in high school. You know, Catty with a Y is, you know, an adult. Same for well, okay, an adult, but like way more implied to be middle-aged than, you know, I don't know, early in her 20s or something. You know.
I'm back.
Hi, Luna.
Yeah, everything
Hi.
works now. I told you, the PC just had to think about it.
Luna, I can barely hear you.
Now you can hear me fine.
Yeah.
Not a question. It's a statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I already know everything.
Yeah. We were just talking about the fact that, well, we talked to Pizza Pants first of all, and we talked about like, oh, what if there was a Dark World in Ice Ease because of the double doors inside? Like that was a funny thing we talked about. But second thing, we were talking about how.
I mean, it would make sense. Well, I don't know if it would make sense, but it is a place that's talked about quite fondly here.
Yes,
When you explore.
that plus.
The escapism of eating pizza.
Yes, exactly though. Well, and again, that plus Ice-E as a mascot himself having such a hard focus, not just in comedic elements, but genuinely being a little creepy. You know, just kind of existentially creepy, especially considering, again, what we know of him because of Spamton Sweepstakes, which, Luna, you don't know.
Okay, well, my PC is crying again. I'm gonna restart it.
Can you hear? Did you hear what I just said, or fine, or no?
Yeah. I hear you fine. It's just it's not letting me interact with things very smoothly.
Man.
Aw.
Okay, well, the
It's
topic
okay.
the topic just came around because it's quite clear that these two aren't in high school, because I can't imagine a high schooler wanting to dress like the fire girl. So yeah. Dude, if we didn't bring Gerson our leftovers, I bet I would have failed hard. Okay.
Luna has enough of our shit.
Wait, so does it imply that because they gave Gerson the leftovers, he just graded them better because he was a teacher?
Yes, that's exactly what they're saying.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't pay attention that much. I was thinking about something else while reading that. Ice Wolf does not like ice and drink. Ice Wolf likes ice to be drink. Like Ice Wolf also likes ice-themed mascots. Nice. I wonder if this iteration of this character will also change the name to Jimmy Hotpants later. Look at my ragged body, you must wonder what kind of secrets I hold. My secret is this. I put all my leftover pancakes in this giant head. Phil, I shall love pancake! God. This is also a reference to how he says, I shall love puzzle! You know, in Undertale. Hey there, haven't seen you in a while, hon. I remember back on Sundays after service. You and your family would come in and order the special. Course, things happened and then you all stopped coming together. But every Sunday, you and your brother still come in. You'd order hot chocolate. And you two'd sit down at that table in the corner. Drawn shapes in the window with your breath. You must really miss him, huh? Here, how about this? You got the hot chocolate. On the house, huh? Hot chocolate, topped with homemade marshmallows in shape of bunnies. I really like this item, especially the dialogue that it gives after you drink it, but I wanna save items just in case. So I don't think we have to actually drink it right now. So we'll save it. We'll see. Don't be a stranger now, alright, huh? Okay, thank you. Rave reviews and autographs from various normal townspeople. Okay, not from any celebrities. Nice. In a pinch, sprinkles with what? Why does interacting with this still make the dragon talk? What? Okay. No, hold on, I have to redo this. Sir! Thank you. Okay, we'll leave him for later. Knock, knock, knock. No response. But the distant trussle of bones. Okay, no, he is home. Never mind. I forgot about the trussle of bones. Knock, knock, knock. Yeah, cool. I love how the annoying dog with maracas was up here in this anniversary stream. Hello. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, are you the human that lives at the top of town? This is also the little guy that was in the inn. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, my mommy told me about you. Does it hurt to be made of blood? Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, like this is
yeah.
This is like the big pointer out. No, monsters don't bleed in here.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that. Knock, knock, knock. Huh? That sounds like the knock of a beginner. Come back to when you've gotten a better at knocking. Okay.
I can't wait for chapter 7 when we're gonna knock back here and we're gonna become a master.
Yeah. Yo, Chris, you survived Susie. I mean, I never saw her beat anyone up, but I'd be careful. Like, one time, Snowy and Jockington were playing handball, and she just kept creepily watching us from the corner.
Handball? None of them has hands.
Then, when the ball rolled over to her, she just froze solid and kicked the ball as hard as she could right into Officer Undyne's car. Hi, Luna.
Okay, I seem to work now.
Hello.
Hi.
Then Undyne came out, smiling, cracked her knuckles, and totally wiped us at handball. Anyway, Susie sucks, Chris. Okay. Yo,
Yeah, Luna.
Chris, you look kind
Luna,
of...
you missed a great piece of lore. Monster
Wow.
Kid Snowy and Jockington played handball. None of them has hands.
Whoa. Why?
Because they were born that way. Oh my god, Luna, you can't just ask why somebody doesn't have hands.
I didn't know what I was asking. I just said why because I wanted to.
Okay. Oh, you can't just ask somebody why they're white. Yo, Chris, you look kind of annoyed. Everything okay? You can calm down now, dude. Susie's not here. Huh? You look even more annoyed. Because they'd like Susie to be here, maybe. Susie probably exemplifies like a type of freedom to Chris. I'm gonna like probably. I'm gonna like bet on that. Huh?
What?
Barely could hear you there.
Freedom motive.
Huh?
Freedom, like the freedom motive.
Yes.
Oh.
Huh, you're lucky, Chris. You got to miss class with Alphys. She's not fair. It's not fair. If I skipped class, my dad would never let me hear the end of it. That's actually not even remotely funny. Okay. Whew. You're lucky, Chris. Okay. Oh, Snowy! What did I tell? Oh, right, this is the dad. Oh, Snowy, what did I tell you about knocking on the door so hard? Don't do it. It's really gonna hurt your face. Right, okay, I forgot about that. Oh, I don't have arms, you know. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, Snowy, what did I tell you? Okay, awesome. no secret doors on this side. Okay. Hi, Alphys.
Oh, Chris, you're okay. I was really worried when you didn't come back. Where did you go? Did you skip class? Well, don't worry about it. I'm the cool teacher, you know. You're not in trouble.
God, Alphys, I know what you're trying to do here, but this won't take you far. Especially with somebody like Susie by default.
Well, let me know if you need anything.
It's a dirty trash can. It's a dirty trash can. It's a trash can full of well-kept flowers. It's a saucer full of milk. So the everyman in the background, hell yeah.
Oh, Chris.
I remember there being a theory that I don't remember what the exact statement of the theory was, but they compared the graffiti out over here with the tree graffiti in the Dark World in the second chapter that, you know, noted where the tree egg was, you know?
They do look similar, but I think it's just how they make graffitis.
Sure.
Did you want to talk about something?
Let me look at the chat. Everyman and Icy, yeah. Cruci bros are eating good right now. Okay. Okay, let me scroll up a bit. The dog behind the slaughter. I've never seen anyone recognize the lion waitress. Yes, it's the dress lion. Come on. That was the first thing I saw when entering here, and I thought it was super cool. Hell yeah. Okay. When did you first play Undertale, actually, Doc? Well, both Undertale and Deltarune. Okay, because, like, you know, somebody that played Undertale a long time ago and played Deltarune, like, when it came out, a lot of those people would probably not recognize that NPC. So, when did you play both? I'm just curious, considering you said that.
Oh, these flowers? They're from your dad. He always asks how you're doing in school, then gives me a bouquet of them. Yeah, actually, that he always gives me flowers. It really makes me wonder if he likes the awesome comics I lent to him. Honestly, he kind of reminds me of a superhero, Chris. He's huge and could kick my arse.
God, Alphys. Not in front of the guy's kid, like Jesus. Okay, chalk.
Chris, even though you never got the chalk, you deserve an award for trying so hard to find it. So, in return, I can let you borrow my homemade DVD collection of The Simpsons. You know, the sitcom about the middle-class monster family. It's got every episode and in all 28 seasons. It's the funniest, most quotable show ever. But make sure you don't watch past the second, since they don't rebooted Simpsons Turbo. They all started driving their own motor vehicles. Giga Demons made problem about it that kind of lost the focus of family and had early when their vehicles were shaped like animal vehicles. And let's not get into Septo Galaxy Force and Simpson gets covered. Wouldn't the gravitational field just... Huh? Hi. You don't want to watch it? That's okay, Chris.
I love you, Alphys, you're so cool.
This is how you sound when you go on spiels about Homestuck, by the way.
Good. Saucer.
Oh, this saucer of milk? It's for my kitty, Mew Mew. She's a perfect angel. What does she look like? Well, I've never actually seen her, but...
Okay, imagine, there are two possibilities here. Either they're...
Catty. I want to do this Catty with the Y.
Okay, four possibilities. It is an actual cat. Second possibility, it's just Catty with a Y specifically. Third possibility, it's frickin' Susie. And fourth possibility, Maddie, as in, you know, the ghost, because she didn't possess anything yet. At least we can suppose. Maddie the ghost is actually drinking the milk. I think that would be the
possibility. It's actually Salma.
Maddie the ghost drinking it is impossible because Napstablook had ghost food specifically.
Right.
What's the chance
I
of it actually being
like the
Salma, by
idea
the way?
that I like the idea that it's Susie.
Yeah.
But they're funny.
Again, it's kind of, it would kind of be a little maybe of poor taste if like I'm not sure, right? Somebody could correct me on this. Like, if the actual like Susie is homeless theory is correct, right? But
I
yeah.
think it's more she has a bad relationship with her family.
That too. She probably just like if that is the case, she like if she still has like a home, she probably like just spends a lot of time outside of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's that way.
Ever since they started putting out milk, it's been disappearing. So because like I don't imagine if she was just alone and homeless, she would be able to actually, you know, attend school.
Go to school. Yeah.
So I'd like you know documents wise and stuff. So I think I'd like to think that there's a cat, my cat. That's fine. Nothing. Okay. If you ever need help with homework, my office hours are in this disgusting alley. Tell your mom I said hi. Hey. Bye, office. Chapter 3 has to reference The Simpsons. Oh yeah, because of TV and stuff, right? I talked about this before. I don't know if you were there for it, Luna, but in terms of the entertainment / escapism themings of Dark Worlds, that is the leading theory currently, that Dark Worlds will, if not after the building, they will be themed after something that's just in general related to, you know, something like either entertainment or escapism related. Considering the general themes of the game, that is the leading theory, and so that's why you know, well, because you know, people have already suspected that the Dark World in our house would be, you know, television focused, even before we actually got that confirmation through sneak peeks, right? But
that's the outro of the chapter 2 is a TV smiling.
Okay, yes, but it could always just be one character and not the entire Dark World. People just kind of assumed it was the entire Dark World, then they were right. Yeah, people are just theorizing about like if, for instance, if we ever get to explore Noelle's house, which we probably will at some point, right? Because so far, like, part of Hometown has opened up to us in Chapter 2, so that will probably keep happening. Basically, the theory is, if there is a Dark World, there is gonna be a Dark World in Noelle's house, then it will be video game themed, because of all of Noelle's theming in Spamton Sweepstakes stories. Plus, it would catch up people to that theming relating to Noelle. You know, those people that haven't actually seen Spamton Sweepstakes related stuff. That would be a very good opportunity to catch those people up on those themes regarding her character.
Okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
Ice-T's Dark World. Ice Palace.
That is also a very popular theory right now, yes. Which, again, Luna doesn't know what the significance of Ice Palace is, but yeah.
You don't have to point out everything I don't know.
I'm pointing it out just because, like, I acknowledge this. I just want to say that, okay, Luna, you will know soon. That was just, you know, that was less to make fun of you, that just to reassure you. But if you feel uncomfortable...
You will know tomorrow.
You will know tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, look who's walking around. How are ya, kid? Great to see you again. Who the hell are you? This is actually funnier, I think. You know, good question. I'm Sans, your friendly neighborhood skeleton. What's up? Store.
I love that Sam specifically has the great to see you again. And like
Because
it points out, we've never met.
No, but that's the thing, right? Like the Alphys dialogue option with Undyne, it's something that a player that has played Undertale before would be prepared for, which is...
Yeah, but I like that Sans specifically has that.
Yes, I know, because obviously his appearance would have the most reaction out of anybody, and it's true. Yeah. Just look up reaction compilations to Sans being in Deltarune, like, just look them up. It's real. Behind me? Yeah, that's the grocery store. Unfortunately, it's closed. What a pain. I really wanted to buy some milk. And you like... It's your store! Someone other complained to the guy who runs it. And the way he also turns. I know that it's just... Okay, yeah. What's up? Friends. We just moved here, so... I hardly know anyone. Why? Got anyone I should know better? Me, my teacher, my mom. Okay, me. Whoa there, Tiger. You can't just jump straight into friendship. It takes time. Alright, that's enough time. Take this. Call it whenever you feel like. You got Sansa's number. Okay, later. What's up? My teacher? Alphys, yeah, I know about her. Came into this store. I also love that Alphys is one of the options. Considering the very implied, the relationship we don't really see in Undertale, but is very much implied, and a lot of fans like to write about. And I really like that. I always like when people point out that, like, you know, Alphys and Sans. Came into the store with a suitcase and sunglasses. Thought she was part of the mob. She opened the case and stuffed it full of instant noodles. So just so people don't need to know that she is the one that constantly buys them all. Paid in small bills, then slunk out of the place. Pajamas trailing on the floor. Yeah, she just also didn't want to take off her pajamas. She just threw a trench coat over them.
Okay,
anyway,
man.
our relationship is purely business. So I guess I'll just let her do her thing. My mom. Your mother, huh? Too late. I already befriended your mom last night. Freaking legendary line. Legendary line. Will be in myths in 1,000 years.
Poor Chris, they got this asshole on one side of town befriending their mom, and then there's fucking Alphys on the other side thirsting over their dad.
Yeah, and also you got whatever the hell is happening between Asgore and Rudy properly. Okay, she is great. Came to the store to buy chocolate kisses. Said she's got a locker door to stop you from eating them. You sound like a fun kid, Nobody. Harsh, but fair. Okay. I'll leave it at my teacher. Because that's actually cool.
My bleacher.
My bleacher.
Yeah, because obviously the game tracks which is the last you chose.
I don't know, whatever, shut up. Leave.
My,
You got something
my
better?
bleacher.
You got something better to do? Me too. Anyway, I'll be standing here doing nothing.
Yeah, I got something better to do. Calling you right in front of you.
Sans number. Hello. You have reached the hotline for idiot babies. Please press 1 for idiots, 2 for babies, 3 for idiot babies, and 4 for none. Why'd you call the hotline for idiot babies if you aren't an idiot baby? Click. The phone kept ringing.
I would like to
infinitely.
call the hotline.
Okay. Hey, bud. Are you busy tomorrow? I need some help with something. It'd be great if you could come over. I live just next door, you know. Yeah. Wow. You were deliberating for a while. I love how it also tracks that. Like, if you choose yes fast, he is like, whoa, buddy, I just met you. You have to think about your board, like you know, your limits a little more. And if you actually wait a bit, like just a second, basically, he's like, whoa, you were deliberating for a while. God, Sans. Jay, what's wrong? Don't want to hang out with a stranger? Well, I guess I shouldn't complain. Huh? What are we going to be doing? No, I'm not going to be there. That'd be weird. It's just gonna be you and my little brother. He needs friends. Thanks for hanging out with him. See ya. Okay. What's up?
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Hi, Sand.
It's so funny how Toby is using Papyrus as jingling keys.
Yeah, yeah. And I love that he's doing it.
He knows his spot so well.
No, but that's the thing, you know, that's the funny thing, because he so easily could have done that with Sans also, used Sans as jingling keys, but it's so much funnier if Sans is the one jingling the keys himself.
Yeah.
It's a broken...
Papyrus tomorrow, true.
It's a broken grill. It smells like burnt cat food. Hey, neighbor baby, when's your brother Doug gonna come by? This is such a freaking like direct reference. It's so funny. Hold on, where's my? How do I do the guy's voice? My girls love to see him. He's a sweet old man. He's just got one problem. He doesn't like my wife's cooking. What's wrong, Douglas? You don't like frozen cat food? Can't blame your brother for leaving town. He's out there getting a big brain in a big school. Help when he becomes a big shot.
Big shot!
Excuse me. Say that again.
Say what?
Say that again. Okay. Help when he becomes a big shot. He remembers us little guys down the street. Eating oranges and getting our stomachs
Did I hear that correctly?
getting our stomachs pumped. Can't blame your brother for leaving town. Also, he broke my grill! Okay, various cat-themed junk is piled up inside the house. It seems to be a bit of a cat stay. I don't understand this joke. Let me look at the chat. Doesn't Susie say in chapter 2 that this saucer refills magically overnight, implying she's the one drinking it? I forgot about that! Because the thing that I remembered was that it was a theory back in chapter 1 times, but okay. Good point. We will get to explore Noel's house for sure because of the unused unused manor room. That's a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. No way Sans Deltarune. All lore for Ice Palace is basically extrapolation from Noel's posts about Dragon Blazers, something or a Dragon Blazers theory. Yeah. Why did Sans remove the apostrophe in Grillbees? Is he stupid? Did it, yeah. Listen, Toby just likes random apostrophes, apparently.
So what's up with Sans owning Grillbees and changing it into a convenience store?
I don't know.
What's up with that?
I don't know, man. Grillby is dead or something.
Grillby retired.
Grillby got turned into an air fryer.
Grillby lost his job to an air fryer. He said the thing.
He got air fryered.
I already befriended my mom. I get he probably said this to frick with the player or something, but what is Chris's reaction to this? Exactly, that's what I wanna know. Sans, I remember you're befriended. Big shot. Becomes a what? He becomes a what? It's still insane how hard Spamton affected the fandom. Exactly, like where Jevil failed to just completely like brain rot the fandom, like Jevil succeeded.
You said Jevil twice.
So yes, where Jevil failed, Spamton succeeded. Yes, in brain rotting the fandom. That's what I meant. Yeah, like a parasite. Yeah, there is an unused room named Manor, which is bigger in the chapter 1 and 2 demo than in the chapter 1 demo. Huh. Didn't know that. Does it have any textures? Somebody attacked Grillby with fire extinguisher. Like literally couldn't go a year without a yellow and pink ice secret boss or random Spamton shoehorn into an Undertale fan game. Hell yeah. Speaking of, I actually kind of love how Spamton was implemented into Inverted Fate. It is so incredibly funny. Spoilers, I guess. I don't know. Well, Chrissy, like what?
What the hell?
Speaking of Spamton being shoehorned into Undertale fan content.
Little Chrissy, like, what's up? Give Aunt Caddy a hug. Mwah, mwah, mwah. No, I'm not even actually your aunt. Oh my god, can I talk to you about something? Actually, like anything, though. Your choice. Asriel. Oh my god, Asriel! Like, what a cutie pie! Do you remember when me and him went to dance? That was like the best night ever! Even though I spilled the entire punch bowl all over him. And danced inappropriately in front of your mom. God.
Well...
And got arrested in the parking lot for making a scene. That was so much fun. Tell him I said hi. Well, Chrissy, did you want to talk about something? Sister. Oh, how's Catty doing? I have no idea. We totally can't connect at all. Yesterday, I asked if she wanted to hear me play the ukulele. She said no, and then she told me my playing is an anti-blessing from planet hell. What the heck, Chrissy? That's so
Stupid.
cute. I love my freaked up little sis. God, I love Catty. Both Catties. Neighbors. With that green girl next door? Oh my god, Chrissy. She's like my life villain. The other day, I went to see Cat Petters 2. And the only other person in the theater was her. Then I went to QC's and ordered a cappuccino. And she, was already drinking one. She's such a copycat, a copygator. Copysaurus. Copotile. IDK, she sucks. Well, Chrissy. Okay, nothing. Oh, you gotta go? Do you have homework? You should let me help. JK.
Did you say get help?
Let me help, yeah, let me help. JK.
let me help.
I totally don't want to. Laters. God, she's so cool. Oh, Chris, if you wanna come in, our cat flap is always open to you. A cat flap specifically. You can only come in as a guest if you fit through the cat flap.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. There's some kind of scratching noise coming from inside. Chrissy, a long time no see. What's up? Did you wanna talk about something? Neighbor baber?
Okay.
That chick next door drives me nuts. I keep seeing her everywhere I go. She's a total copycat. Why though? Doesn't she realize she'll never be me? Honestly, her whole family is so trashy. Once her sister served me a coffee, and I swear it was half cat fur. Get a hairnet, girl, for your whole body. Again, with the alternate universe thing, I'm pretty sure this was also one of the things that actually convinced people back in the day that it was an alternate universe. This specifically. Them being enemies instead of best friendos.
Silly.
Carezzi! What's
What a
up?
silly fandom.
Yeah, go away. Aw, that's no way to talk to your almost sister-in-law. Nah, I'm joking, but remember that time I played Truth or Dare with Azzy? I, made him give me his first kiss. Then your mom found out he kissed someone and, I think she basically dialed 911. I swear, your family went to church, every single day that week. Toriel, please. I like to imagine that, yes, she did freak out, but the reason that they went to church was actually Asriel, on his own wanting to do that because he felt dirty. That's my headcanon.
That's just as lame, honestly.
Okay, sure. Carezzi, a long time no see. Okay, memories. Remember that time you wanted to hang out with those big kids? I was like, yeah, of course, just get us some burgers. God, freaking... Why? You made a kid, do that. Okay.
She told Burger Pants the same thing.
Yes, exactly, what the hell? Then, amazingly, you actually got them. So, I told you to go back and get some fresh fries too. And then a dozen miniature cakes. They were so good, I ate 6. So Chris wanted to like fit in some group there. That's really interesting though. Like, huh? Then I suddenly got so sick and had to go home. Man. So like anyway, Chris, are you busy? Yeah, Chrissy, you wanted to say hi? That's adorable. Now get out of here. Okay. Hi, ghost family. Somebody-
White smell, a BRB5.
No, shut up. I'm looking at chat.
Okay.
Somebody attacked Grubby with a fire extinguisher. Like literally, you couldn't go a year without a yellow and pink. Yeah, okay, read that already. Spamton became the Sans in Deltarune of Deltarune in terms of fan popularity is crazy. I honestly think that also genuinely helped Deltarune become its own phenomenon without it being called Undertale 2 left and right, you know? I remember when everyone was all over Jevil, then well they were, but I also remember it was like kind of the fandom being desperate to latch onto another character after Sans, I think. In the same way that they launched over onto Sans. And then that just kind of naturally happened with Spamton, you know? But yeah, but obviously, a lot of people they were like big fans of Jevil, but clearly not in the same way that Spamton was a phenomenon, you know?
Yeah, Spamton is so much bigger than Jevil.
People were over Jevil, then Chapter 2 came out, and they just, I don't want to play with you anymore. And went to Spamton.
But I sincerely don't know how Spamton could ever be topped. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? Like, how could they top Spamton? I really don't know if that will even ever be the case.
See, now Chapter 3 and 4 are gonna came out, and people are gonna say the same thing with. They're gonna do the same thing with a new secret boss of I don't want to play with you anymore to Spamton, and it would be thematically accurate because the secret boss is going to be friend inside me.
No, I thought you were gonna say thematically accurate because of the aspect of them being forgotten.
No, it's because it's specifically going to be Woody from Toy Story.
Okay, shut up, man.
No.
It's Toby, don't underestimate his ability of making characters that quickly become fan favorites. The thing about Spamton, though, is that, like, Toby feared that only he would find Spamton engaging or funny in any way, because his playtesters...
The playtesters hated him!
Yeah, they did not necessarily hated him, but they all just found him creepy and not necessarily funny or endearing or in any sort of way. They just mainly found him creepy. That's what he said, right? Meanwhile, the entire fandom were like, oh, my poor Scrimblow Bimblow! Which is also very funny to me, because he made the exact same, well, almost the exact same comment very recently about Tenna, where he said, like, one of his playtesters actually said, oh man, I'm gonna miss, like, I already miss Tenna, right? And like, Toby said, wow, that is probably the only time somebody has ever said that, with, there are being multiple interpretations of that BlueSky post. One of them being, obviously, that, okay, they just meant it in the way that they are the only, like, playtesters are the only people that get to experience the character, right? Outside of the actual developers. But another interpretation has been also that it's just a repeat of happened to with Spamton, right? Like, hey, this is a character that Toby expected that would only be amusing to him and endearing to him, right? But it didn't end up being that way. Similar to Rules, really, because he also said the same thing about Rules. Rules, again, he was like... it was basically like he didn't expect it. Okay, with Spamton he did want to make him endearing, right? But with Rules he basically commented, like, from my memory at least, he wanted to make him endearing and funny and stuff, and people made to like him, but didn't expect people to like him. With Spamton he expected people to like him, but didn't end up being that way with some of the playtesters. And then he expected that nobody would do that for Rules. Because that character would just be his guilty pleasure. Meanwhile, again, big phenomenon back when Chapter 1 was on the out. Like, think of the saying a lot of things as Jevil series. Obviously, like, rules was a big part of that. A lot of people were giving prompts with rules involved.
People getting crazy obsessed with Sponto was always so funny to me. Like, oh, I love my adorable middle-aged homeless man that lives
Yes!
in a dumpster.
Yes, that's what's so great about it. I remember when everyone was all over Jevil, blah blah blah. Okay, whatever, read that already. Well, not all, whatever, but you know. By the way, Craft, I think you missed my message answering your question earlier. I experienced Undertale in 2016 and Deltarune right after it came out. Yep, okay, that kind of confirmed it for me. So I guess you just either were like had good memory of like literally every single NPC, unlike a lot of people, or yeah, or you just you know, you kept looking at the Undertale stuff, which I wouldn't doubt. Yeah, it would be funny if
I kept looking at other stuff. Like, I first saw it from a YouTuber in like 2015, and then I just replayed it a bunch of times throughout the years.
Again, I only got into it in 2019. I've already told the story multiple times.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if almost dialed 911 will matter in the future in a way that Toriel has a history of calling the police about the smallest things and Undyne still won't find out about Dark Worlds. Oh. I already miss Tenna, just like Earthbound. I miss you? Okay, man. It's that's a stretch of a reference, sure, man. Well, I've also rewatched Let's Plays when I felt nostalgic. Yeah, I get that. I've seen a lot of Undertale Let's Plays. I've seen Etika's Let's Play of Undertale specifically like 4 times, I think. I'm afraid no one's home right now, I'm afraid no one's home right now, darling. Now, why don't you prance on home? Oh, frick. I'm telling you, there's no one home. They're not home right now. You just wanted to talk to me? My apologies, beautiful. I'm afraid I'm a bit of a nobody. Okay. Bye, Metapole.
Get it? Nobody, because it's a ghost.
Yeah. Secret door! It's your dad's okay, no, shut up. Secret door! No! Secret door! It's your dad's truck. There is a secret door!
The secret door was the truck all along.
Okay. It's your dad's truck. The floor of the front seat is littered with old papers and country CDs. Hi. Dum-de-dum. Oh? Is someone there? God, it's so
yes. I love SPR underscore not pissing.
Not pissing.
Right, I forgot about that. That is the frickin' like name of that.
The name of the sprites.
Yeah.
Oh, is someone there? It's also diabolical how much it, you know, references his encounter in Undertale.
Yeah.
Oh, is someone there? Just a moment. I have almost finished watering these flowers. Here we are. Howdy, how can I? Oh, Chris!
His talk sprite looks bold with a crown.
Yeah, I know, that's something that a lot of people say.
Huge
He's
fucking
balding.
forehead.
Yeah. Male pattern baldness and all. Despite him having fur on there, it's just the actual, you know, yellow hairs. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot if you don't like hugs like that. Well now, make yourself at home, Chris. You can help yourself to anything you like.
Yeah, I think I'll store my fridge. Wait, it's my store. I meant to say the egg.
Yeah. It's some
I'm
kind
going
of
to store my whole fridge. Hold on, I have it right here.
It's some kind of catalog. There is a car magazine underneath. It's a flower. It's a cash register. There's not much change inside. There are various flowers inside. Say, Chris, I was thinking... Okay.
BRB5. Hell yeah, BRB5.
BRB5.
Oh boy, I sure wasn't missing BRB craft.
See,
Well, we might actually have to end now.
but god damn it, the thing with the
Oh my god.
We're gonna end. There's no save point. We're gonna have to redo the whole thing again next time.
god.
The speedrun.
Perhaps when Asriel comes home, we all go to the diner just like old times. My treat. Doesn't that sound yummy? Yeah. Then we could all have a nice drive around town. I might need to clean out my truck, but... Okay.
But
It's a note. It says, no rent received. Again, stop giving away flowers. Start selling them. You have 1 month. See. This is where, you know, people get the Carol holiday interpretation. That it's, her name is like, again, Carol because, you know, related to...
it's a perfect name.
Yeah. Various bags of soil. It's a dirty watering can. It's a door, it's locked, the double door. There's some dirty fur stick stuck in the drain. It's a rusty fridge with some photos on it. Oh, Chris, if you're hungry, help yourself to anything you want. Come on, man, you have already so little in there. See photos. A photo of your mother and father on their wedding day. She's holding a bouquet of 7 flowers. A reindeer-looking monster stands nearby in a tuxedo. They all look happy.
7 flowers.
Yeah. Open fridge. All that's inside is a jar with a single pickle in it. You put the egg you are carrying inside too. Open fridge. There are 2 eggs inside the fridge. And yet, in the second chapter, it keeps up how many eggs you found. Again, okay, no egg right now, right? We don't have an egg in our inventory. But the fact that we collected one is counted by the egg that Tammy has in chapter 2. So, it's a small TV. On top are some superhero comics.
It's really, all these exams are interesting. You can put the one from chapter 2 in the basket inside the store.
Yeah.
But like, can you also give them to Tammy, or does Tammy only count them? I don't remember.
No, I think Tammy only counts them. You don't actually give them to Tammy.
Right. Okay.
It's you just interact with the egg itself, and it's like you have collected 2.
Do you? I wonder if like you have to store them for them to matter. Because
Yeah.
collecting them is probably going to matter for something.
It's an air mattress. It's certainly not king-sized. Chris, do you want to sleep? Do you want to sleep over? You could use that air mattress, and I could use those bags of soil. Perhaps not. Yes, these flowers are still kicking. Quite hard to take care of them in this climate. Okay.
These
Green
flowers
flower,
are so
protected by a
interesting.
container. It's an orange flower, yellow flower, golden flower, cyan flower. Not light blue, by the way. It was light blue in Undertale, but here it's called cyan. It's a purple flower. Okay, purple flower and blue flower. Hey, bye, Asgore. Oh, Chris, before you go. Here, for your mother, our secret. You got the bouquet of flowers. Have a great day, Chris. Yeah. Bouquet. A bouquet of beautiful flowers in many colors. Perhaps it could be offered to someone. You held out the flowers. A floral scent fills the air. Nothing happened. I wonder if the nothing happened is actually like if you save the flowers and don't give them to Toriel, you can use them for something. But I also do imagine they will have an impact on the Dark World in some way. It's a metal picnic table. Cigarette butts lay on the ground underneath it. Stick your fingers into the holes in the table. Stick fingers. Your fingers don't fit through the top anymore. You try from below. Your hand became covered in cobwebs. Why is that even a thing you can do? It's a metal picnic table. A cigarette butt. Okay. Nothing better than hanging out the lake with my best bro, watching the waves go by. Of course.
True.
True.
They're just very good friends, chat.
Yeah.
Totally.
A drive around town in a Cangadero, perhaps, yeah. I also heard Comet being another name for mayor, which is the name of another of Santa's reindeer, yeah. Because Rudolph and Comet then would be, yeah. Hey there, noticed you were here. It's me, you know me, right? Of course you do! I'm real popular, I don't have any friends. But it's okay, you're here, because you're here. Will you be my friend? Yeah.
BRB number 6.
Oh boy. I sure do love my BRBs. Go back to my BRBs, chat. That's genius, dog. We're going for more mints. Oh yeah. What's new? Even the game audio went on BRB.
It's like they're connected. So how do we entertain you, chat? Well, I don't know theories. I'm still slacking on watching Deltarune theories.
There's a form that was made for before chapter 3 and 4 release where you get to rate almost every single theory, and like the forum is gonna close when chapter 3 and 4 release. The creator of it wants to then make a video where he goes through every answer after Deltarune is finished to see how correct or how incredibly wrong they were. I think that's a cool idea.
Do you have a link for it?
Yeah, I can go fetch it. Give me a
I'd
bit.
appreciate that.
It's a huge form. It has like over 250 theories.
Jeez, oh my god.
It's long. I'm gonna just send it in chat if anyone wants to do it.
You the frog?
What?
Doc said, you are the knight, and I said, you the frog?
True.
Does my microphone work now? Hi. Okay.
Hey, been a bit.
Yes. Asfi, I believed in you. If you mentioned the frickin' theory like thing, and I thought you would like read them out and see if there were any ridiculous ones for like a funny. Come on, I believe
I
in
can.
your
I've already
entertainer
taken.
magnitude.
I've already taken the form. I can't reopen it and see what's in it.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Also, like,
I can't.
I'm not good at monologuing.
That's okay. I can't. Yeah, oh, right, because the other two are freaking muted. I can't speak very loud, so probably won't do voices at this point. But yeah, let's finish this. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy. I don't even know what to do. Oh, god damn. Wait, why is there no game
On your
audio?
necklace.
What? Why is there no game audio? What? Huh?
I don't know. It stopped after you went BRB.
Hold on a second. Let me check.
I thought you were just tapped out.
No, the game still makes noise after I'm tapped out. I don't know. I don't know why.
That's weird.
Okay, for some reason the audio mixer on Windows is not detecting the game at all. Cool. Okay, let me just, for clarity's sake, if anybody like in the future will skip to this point in the thing, let me really quickly write like a message. The audio in the game oops. The audio in the game broke. There we go. Let me like rotate that. So yeah, there we go. Let's play something in the background then, because that will be probably better at least. Let's play Homestuck Rain. Actually, no, that's not Homestuck, Hometown.
Yeah.
Like the...
Death sentence.
Yeah,
A death sentence.
the one teased song from future chapters. There we go, for some variety. I don't know what to do, I don't remember being this happy before. What's your name, friend? Chris. I won't say hippopotamus. Chris, that's you! That's a real nice name for a friend. Oh, excuse me, I forgot to introduce myself. Actually, since no one talks to me, I forgot my own name. Chris, can you give me a name? I have always seen people either choose Asriel 2 or Onion. I really wonder about the other names. I kind of want to go with Beauty. Is this gonna be consequential in any way? I kind of want to just go with Beauty.
Disgusting.
Wow, what a wonderful name. Feels like my self-esteem is in full bloom. Feels like my head's about to flower. Wait, what was the name? Booties? Yeah, perfect. The taste, the smell, the... Wait, this is a Peepis reference. What? The Beepus. Sorry, not Peepis. Beepus. The taste, the smell, the... Thank you for giving... Okay. That's a Beepus. That's a reference to... That's a Beepus reference. What?
Yeah.
I've never seen this
me
dialogue.
neither.
I think I've called her Onion when I played.
Give me... I think it's a he. I'm not sure. Give me a...
I have no idea.
I'll cherish it. I'll cherish it. You hear? Christmas? That's your name, right? I want to tell you something tomorrow. Something I can only tell a friend. Come back soon. You hear? Hey, bye. Hometown Day? Yeah. Onion tomorrow, you hear? Is there anything? Because I forget.
Can you wait
Don't
for
think
anything
so.
else in the first chapter?
I don't think so.
I don't remember.
Yeah, maybe somebody in chat will confirm or deny. Okay, let's go. Last person to actually interact with is Noel, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because this is the road up, and yeah. Very important conversation here, because this actually does decide on something. It is whether she gives Susie chalk or not in chapter 2, and if you guys remember, it actually does depend on this conversation. Oh, hi Chris! It's why there are a lot of the YouTubers that didn't have prepared the save file from the previous chapter, just didn't have the chalk. Did you need to help? Did you need help with your homework again? I know you were having trouble last time, so can you guys hear me okay by the way? Because I am being quieter, so I hope you can hear me okay over the music. If not, I will just turn the music down. I actually got a few things ready for you in case... wait, sorry, I can't right now. I forgot my house key again and... Sorry, Chris, I'll help you later if that's okay. See you at school, Chris. Chris? Did you want to talk about something? Anything. Chris? Are you feeling alright? Normally you're not so talkative. Oh, I don't mean to sound like something's wrong with you. Chris, is something wrong? Why did you go to the hospital to see my dad? I mean, I'm sure he appreciated it, but... Gosh, I'm so sorry, Chris. Forget I said anything. Okay, Fufuvi. Susie, that's right. You were with Susie. When you didn't come back to class, I was worried, but everything turned out okay, I think. Chris, can I ask something if that's okay? Susie, I'm kind of curious of what she's like, you know? I mean, who doesn't wonder about her? She never talks to Eddie. Yeah, trying to justify immediately. So, Chris, could you tell me about her, if that's okay? She's nice, eats chalk, terrible. Eats chalk. What? She was eating the chalk? Really? Wait, you're teasing me, aren't you, Chris? Like when you told me Ice-E was real and eats kids? I mean, there was a little more to this, considering there was like a whole cryptid hunt by these kids, but yeah. Again, sweepstakes stuff. So, they smacked you with a wiffle bat until you stopped lying. Huh? You're telling the truth? Seriously? Then what color chalk does she like? And green. Green. And do you think she likes the thin or the thick kind? Wait, maybe making her a lunchbox full of chalk is stupid. Well, you did end up making it, so... Okay. Key. Huh? Why don't I ask my mom for the key? I mean, you know... She doesn't like it when I bother her when she's working. Don't worry, okay? I'll just go over to Caddy's. Aye. Something's going on there. Nothing. Azia said hi, Chris. Okay. Home. Mom's van. This is where the living room is, by the way. This little indent. Not the living room, the dining table. Alright, home music is different.
Yeah, home music is different, like we can hear it.
The chat can. Oh, there isn't an unused version of the home music. Okay. Let's just play frickin' Funky Town. Yeah, there we go. Welcome home, honey. Did you have fun? Again, no voice, because being quiet kind of makes me not be able to do voices. Did you have fun with your friend today? By the way, I just finished making a pie. If you go to bed, it will be cool when you wake. But do not eat it at all this time, okay? Alright? Do not eat it all.
Oh, that's Funky Town, right. I thought you meant the actual Funky Town.
No. It's the TV. Doesn't seem to even be plugged in anymore. Chris, what is it, honey? Me. Chris, honey, you have grown up so much. Someday soon you will be going off to university as well. Remember when you were little, you asked when your horns were going to grow, and God, the amount of like also fun work about little Chris that this line has spawned, I love it. So we bought that headband with the little red horns on it. Oh, you wore it for months. Whatever happened to it? Yeah, I think that the whatever happened to it line is why like a lot of people have the whole like Rousey is horns, the headcanon or slash theory. Flowers? Oh, Chris, flowers for your mother? How sweet. These are for him, are they not? Well, worry not, Chris. I will find some place for them. Chris, what is it, honey? Pie. Chris, since only you and I are living here right now, it feels just a bit lonely, does it not? But fortunately, sharing a warm, freshly made pie is the perfect cure for such a condition. As long as I get to eat some, of course. Yeah, well, not really. Asriel. Remember that video game you and Asriel used to play? What was it called? Super Smashing Fighters? I love the, I don't know from what game it is, because it was a while ago, it was a long time ago, but there was that different like piece of media basically where there was like a Smash Bros equivalent. It was like called like, I don't know, Super Slam Sisters. I thought it was really funny. When he was very little, he loved the green lizard from that. This is also why a lot of people do put frickin' Yoshi in their chapter 3 takes. We even had a birthday party for him themed around it. Your father painted all the eggs with spots and decoration. Oh, your brother loved it. Until the next day, of course, your father cooked them all for breakfast. Again with the freaking face, yeah, right, like it wasn't a bit small mishap. Your brother just kept crying. Oh man. Ever since, he's hated that book about eating green eggs, right? Green eggs and ham, yeah. Chris, perhaps you should go to bed early tonight. You do not look quite yourself. You see that, huh? Okay. Landline phone, but you already have a cell phone. Emitting floral scent. Back again? My, you are active today, are you not? Perhaps you can use some of that energy to wake up on time. Your brother cannot carry you to school anymore, you know. Oh right, I forgot about that line. That also spawned a lot of art of Asriel carrying Chris. That was funny. It's a trash can, somehow its fluorescent has increased. There we have it.
So you're right in the bin.
Yeah. Butterscotch cinnamon pie, still cooling. Photo of the fridge, on the fridge, yeah.
What a beautiful day for pie.
Okay, man. You looked inside the sink cupboard. There's a kind of ices. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah. I can't hear it though.
What? Actually.
Chris? Thank you. Is everything alright in there? Okay, whatever. On the shower ledge, there is a small container of apple-scented shampoo, and a gallon-sized container of pet shampoo. I really do wonder if there will be any more, like, updates to how the world looks. Because this was added, right, with Chapter 2, for its needs. I really wonder if there will be any more, like, changes like that. Fine, we'll flush it more. Wasting water. Chris, what are you doing? You did not put a bath bomb out. Okay. It's the same dialogue as the morning. Okay. Many books. Tales of Snails, a storybook. Snails do not have tails, a scientific refutation. Can snails help your garden? Not really. And a signed copy of the History of Humans and Monsters by Garson Blue. Same thing. No green. Tsundere. It's only you. Door is locked. Many boxes under the full with all the books. CDs, yeah, ska, knockoff controller, mostly empty, school cross country, beautiful day outside, clothes drawer, Red wagon, rusty bird cage, there's a stain, and that's it. Unfortunately, oh, if you go to bed, this chapter of your adventure will end. Will you go to bed? Okay. Do we think I did everything in Hometown? Because
Yeah.
again, this will be the
Think so.
last. This will be the last absolute time like we do this, right? And this is the save file I will be using in my 3 and 4 playthrough. So, do we have everything?
Yeah.
Noel will give the chalk, so we will get the you know the onion is set up. Asked Undyne about
Chance
office
is
if that
set
does
up.
anything. Other stuff, anything else? We put the flowers in the bin, I guess. Talked with Asgore definitely.
You put the egg in.
Yeah, okay, guys. We're gonna sing Don't Forget Ourselves, don't worry.
What the hell? Sure.
Aspi, you participate too. And okay, if Luna is also able to unmute, then Sadis and Luna as well.
Yes.
I'm here.
Okay. So
Do a
again,
bit of karaoke.
chat. Do we have everything? Do we have everything? Like positive? You looked through the glass for a strange reason. For just a brief moment, you thought you saw through your hand. Okay, nobody's saying anything. I don't think, at least. Maybe my little chat is just lagging. Let me see.
No one's saying anything.
Okay. In that case, it'll be your fault if I miss something, but yeah. No, bye.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't want you to put that on anybody, that was a joke. Okay. Yes.
Important question, who goes first?
Shouldn't be all the same time.
We won't hear the sound effects during these either, the freaking creepy, echoey footsteps.
Do them.
But,
Do
yeah.
them yourself. Do them yourself. Go.
Dum dum. Dum dum. Dum dum. Dum dum. Dum dum.
Okay, that'll be the end of that. Deltarune. Okay. When the light is
Light is
running
running
low,
low,
and the
and
shadows
the
start to
shadows
grow,
start to
and the places
and
that
the
you
places
know
that you
feel
know
feel
like
like
fantasy. There's a
There's a light inside your soul
shining
that's still shining in the soul
with the
with the truth. The promise
in
in
our
our hearts.
Don't forget,
Don't
Don't
forget,
forget,
I'm with you
I'm
in
with
the
you
dark.
in the dark.
dark.
That was horrible.
No, I love that.
That was perfect.
That was beautiful. That was awesome.
I love.
Helped by the fact that I can't actually sing, I have to be quiet. Okay, continue to chapter 2, and oh, yeah, the window reset to the middle again. Okay, no, Deltarune.
Why did you move it?
Chapter 2. No, it the window just moved on its own to the center of the screen again. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, did you move it after first opening it?
Yeah. I just put it to the side of my screen to actually see OBS better.
Oh.
It just moves on its own like that. Okay. Oh, don't use chapter 1 file is also an option to just use like, okay. So yeah, craft your room, chapter 1 end. Okay. That'll be it for today. We'll see later. Hopefully we'll get this done obviously before everything. I'll put my actual thoughts on how I felt when I first saw this in general. When we do that, but yeah, we'll see each other. We'll see. Yeah, next time. Like this stream, like the previous stream, just so both are actually good. You know, the one that split. And yeah, I don't have a question of the day. I have to hurry. So yeah, bye bye everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.